Welcome back, WSB 88.3 FM The Buzz. You're on Tubi or Not Tubi. I'm Patrick.
I'm Sam.
And
we're alone again.
Damn it. On the night before Valentine's Day as well. What the fuck?
There might be a reason for that.
I'm supposed to have some absolute fucking stud on my dick over here, and here I am once again, another year alone.
Another year alone.
Another year alone. This is horrific. This is terrible. Something must be done about this.
What can you do about it?
Please, Benjamin Netanyahu, send me a maybe.
Give me a Mossad girlfriend right now.
Yes, she can be as insane as you need her to be. I just need something. Anyway, Sam, what movie did we watch today?
Well, it's called Death Metal.
It's called Death Metal.
Yeah.
Death
Made
Metal.
by Bayview Entertainment and Alt House Productions.
There was like a couple other production companies, but I wasn't able to get them in the moment.
Not about to put all of those down.
They had so many for what was like looked like it was. It might have been shot on an actual camera, but at the same time, like the editing did not help it look anything better than shot off like a fucking iPhone. You know?
Yeah. Are you? Hold on. Okay. Patrick wrote these notes again, and I'm reading off of them. With this second line here, are you talking about the? Should I say that? No, that might be spoilers. The curse scene.
It kind of precludes to that.
Yeah. Well, 'cause I think that's the scene of her getting cursed.
Yeah.
Anyways, so let's begin before we confuse
throwing up
people.
blood, throwing up crip.
Yeah. So you got this woman. She's laughing. She's throwing up blood. She's in period clothing. So, back in ye olden times,
pretty much.
I believe like the 1800s. if what was being said is to be, well, no, hold on. She said something about a French king, so more like 1700s.
This guy's the history guy over here, so I'm going to trust him.
Certified history major. Said something about a French king, so it's got to be like 1700s.
Yeah, because I think it's obviously going to be for Louis and the whole Revo.
Yeah, but hold on.
Jamie, pull this up real quick, please.
Because it low-key seemed like she was a contemporary of like a contemporary Beethoven. When was he?
Yeah.
Oh no, he would have been like late 1700s.
Yeah.
When hold on, I'm sorry, I'm getting off tangent. But
Jamie, pull up feet pics real quick.
When did the French Revolution start? Okay, 1789 was the. I don't know that off the top of my head.
Yeah. I don't know. All I remember about the French Revolution is they tried to do like a republic and some shit, or like at least like some form of democracy, and then it just all ended up going back to basically a dictatorship.
Okay, side tangent, completely nothing to do with the movie. Kind of to do with the movie, not really.
There's fucking nothing.
The French Revolution and its consequences on mankind. All right, the French Revolution was a travesty. All right.
Yeah.
But what the fuck were they thinking? Like, they just started killing people.
Yeah.
Like, slight
just for, like, whatever.
Like, okay, I understand, like, oh, man, you want to have more, like, control of your country. You really shouldn't deserve it. You motherfuckers were crazy. But, like, come on.
And we say this isn't a political show.
Yes. Let's get the monarchists away from the monarchy. Let's get that away. I forget about that. My apologies, people. My politics coming out.
We somehow end up into some sort of fucking political conversation like every fucking episode here.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I ousted myself. You're listening to a monarchist.
Yeah.
So what?
We were originally going to try to watch an LGBTQ plus movie. Sam shot it down. Shout out lesbians.
That's because the ones you were suggesting shit.
We hit our quota for shouting out lesbians today. We missed it the past 2 episodes, so I had to get it out of the way.
That's right. The ones we were looking at were just so fucking weird looking.
I guess.
And I'm not about to watch it. Okay, call me weird, but I'm not about to watch like LGBTQ love story, bro. That's
fair enough. To me,
on the day before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Right? That's just, I ain't doing that, bro. Yeah. Anyways, let's get back to the actual movie. So, like, okay, you gotta see, the editing of this movie looks like shit.
It is.
It's unbridled shit. Right?
Bro, they could have hired me for $20 an hour, and I would have been able to throw together something better.
So, anyways, then we get this scene, like a fisheye lens, red overlay,
Yeah.
Looking real demonic, looking like he's hunting something. Hunting this girl. This is what we call foreshadowing.
Yep.
So, anyways, it's
Forehead
just...
shadowing.
Anyways, it's just this dude one of the band members going to prank his girlfriend. I think it's Ivan, right?
Yeah. Pranked.
He's the lead singer, I believe.
Yeah.
So, okay, then we have one of the other band members, whatever the hell, gets absolutely faded.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Dude, like, what the fuck? We're supposed to go out there and put out a good performance. And he's like, What do you mean, man? I'm just having fun.
Yeah. And then one other guy, because, okay, they're like a death metal band, low-key Satanist by the looks of it. Like,
to be honest, it's like, yeah. Like the whole thing is, it's not even like every single death metal band is like super like Satanist.
But this is definitely.
But this is like more than definitely hitting the stereotype.
Well, also, I do believe further on in the movie, they said like some kind of quote about our Dark Lord or some shit.
Yeah. So it's kind of like,
oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Exactly.
Anyways, so the name of the what do you call it, of the band is Abyss Sinister, and you spelled it wrong. It's from Abyss. Come on, it was in the subtitles, buddy.
Okay, maybe it was, but also you gotta remember, I'm trying to type these things at the beginning. You type these things really fast, and then once it goes on, you kind of slow down.
Yeah, fair enough. I will say, if you're watching this, you need subtitles.
You need subtitles.
The audio shit.
The fucking balancing is atrocious. They have pretty much in every single scene in this movie, they have some sort of background track, and it overlays onto what any character's trying to say. They did not properly go through the leveling.
It's like impossible to hear anything.
It's like
I think there's one character in the entire movie that you can clearly hear speak in all scenes he's in.
Yeah,
like
there's only one.
Yeah, and okay, so basically, Abyss Sinister, they're getting kind of low-key disrespected.
They're getting clowned on
because of their Europe tour.
Their European tour sucked ass.
Sucked major dick.
Yeah.
People hate their music. Metal Injection called them boring.
By the way, that's a real site. I actually pulled them for my radio show, by the way, for like news articles. They're real.
All right, so we got this producer Fleming. Fleming's kind of important. You might want to pay attention to him.
Fleming's a fucking weirdo.
He's a bizarre one. He's a person.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna say that. That's spoilings.
What? What?
So Fleming's gonna produce their next record, right?
Yeah.
Ivan, batshit insane.
Oh yeah.
Right? So then we get this stock footage of like cornfields and shit. Patrick at this point said for no reason. Little do we know, because they're going out in the middle of nowhere to record. Yeah. Like, when I say middle of nowhere, I mean like butt fucking nowhere.
They probably shot this movie in some Midwestern state. I'm gonna place my bets on Iowa.
I don't know. That
I'm between
the mixture of the trees and the fields and the flat ground. I almost want to say northern Ohio.
That could be true. I'm stuck between that and possibly like northern Illinois.
I could see that as well.
You know,
I feel like there's some water around as well.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a significant sized body of water.
This isn't like a Nebraska or anything like that.
No, this isn't a Montana. This
is some Midwestern state. You can tell immediately.
Yeah. So I mean, they're traveling this short bus.
Short bus.
You know this. I want to point this out.
It's literally a fucking school bus.
I want to point something out. They have a lot of custom merch for this fake band. Like a significant amount.
A lot.
Like custom shirts.
Oh, yeah.
There was like custom posters and stuff in that first scene where this woman was trying to sell just different merch and stuff while their band was getting low-key shit on. And actually, that reminds me. I can't believe you forgot to put in the dude. So when everyone else just walked out once they started playing their music.
Yeah.
This one guy just stayed there just chanting, beans.
Yeah.
Can't believe you didn't put that down. I nearly forgot about that.
Yeah.
God, how dare you?
I accidentally just swiped myself in the nuts, so I kind of got to think hard here.
Anyway, so they're traveling on the short bus with, and the reason I bring this up is because they're attaching a trailer with their logo on it. Right?
Yeah, like just get a fucking larger bus at that point. It's like that's short bus behavior to get a trailer for your bus.
Low key, they're all kind of dumb.
They're all fucking
I don't think
stupid.
there's a smart person amongst them. Right?
No,
like from their behavior later on.
Sam.
From their behavior later on, they're just kind of
there's like a hierarchy. It's like idiotic death band, fucking peak of intelligence power metal listener.
Exactly. These guys are dumb. Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I should also mention this is a horror.
It's supposed to be a horror.
This is so they. Okay. I'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
because I've got some thoughts on the horror aspect of this movie. All right, and we'll be right back after a couple short messages. Welcome back, WSB 88.3 FM The Buzz. You're on Tubi or Not Tubi. I am Patrick. I am Sam.
And today we are reviewing Death Metal, the movie.
Death Metal, the movie.
Death Metal.
Anyways, so they eventually got out into the middle of nowhere. It's the studio. It's this dude's house.
It's this dude's house. It's his property.
House. It's his house.
Yeah.
So they arrive on destination. They're looking for it. It's nowhere to see. It's a basement.
Yeah.
It's a basement of a dude's house.
It's a basement of a dude's house.
Anyways, Fleming just pops out of nowhere, very mysteriously, and he brings them into the.
He leads them to their basement,
and I vaguely remember what the scene was, but I don't remember the keep in mind, I was doing work while I was the first part of this movie.
Yeah, like last time.
And I do remember the quote, "If you like your fingers, don't touch my brew." I don't remember the context.
I think it was going over everything of like what you're going to... I think he was talking to everyone in the band, being like, hey, this is what you're going to need to put into it to make a good album. Mm-hmm. Like, you're going to practically fucking live here for the next couple days. Mm-hmm. It's like, this is what we need, you know? And, like, as a ground rule, if you like your fingers, don't touch my brew.
Fair enough. Producer Fleming...
This is also the pep talk.
Just do some drugs, you pussies.
Yeah.
Top tier producer right there.
Oh, yeah, honestly. Absolutely.
Anyways...
It isn't like the best art made when you're like not of conscious mind. Is that what it is?
Right? If you're sober making music, if you're not some way inebriated while making any form of art, are you really? If you're not
inebriated, high, or extremely pissed off,
right? Like I don't know of a single piece of art that's like good art that's been made by someone of a sound mind. Like I don't know if you people listen to Glory Hammer. But they aren't sober for that.
Yeah, like
they just aren't.
I don't know what to tell you. You know,
right?
I mean,
anyways,
like, shit.
So the label decided they kind of want to drop him, but then one of the manager was able to convince him not to.
Yeah. Manager was Ivan's girlfriend. Yeah.
Yes, I forget her name.
I think I have it. I think I have it later down here. Let me find it.
Shadia, that's it.
Yeah. Horrific names, by the way.
Horrific. Does not match what the girl looks like.
Hell no.
Like, Shadia, you're thinking of... Oh, can I say that? Can I say... I'm not going to say that. Anyways.
All right. Hey, we're going to be on the air for another day, you know? Another day, another dollar.
I can watch my mouth.
Yeah.
The people at home have working brains, I think.
Also, this isn't half-decent looking women in this movie.
They actually weren't that... one of them was like... The Shadia, though... Hear me out now. Hear me out now.
It's not even really a hear me out. It's just kind of like, I think the general population would do that.
Counterpoint, she's managing for a death metal band.
Counterpoint, that's up my alley.
That's up your alley, but that's also an issue.
Except for the Satanist shit. Maybe we can work on that.
are not
stay
girls
away.
You don't want to go near.
Stay away.
Like, I'm sure they're nice. But
I'm sure they're nice, but it's like
they're gonna tear something off.
Oh yeah, like they're gonna be fucking. Be doing rituals and shit. If you do something bad to them, it's like, oh, you're gonna be cursed for the next 50 years. Here's a fucking rock through your window.
Speaking of curses, Ivan, he's really wanting this new album to hit.
Yeah.
Right?
What do we need? What do we need? What do we need?
The Europe trip, when they realize it's going to shit, he tracks down some evil and cursed music. What was it? Devil's Concentra?
Something like that.
It's one of those old-timey pieces.
Some French fucking thing.
That's Italian.
It was supposed to be like French or something.
But concerto is Italian, I believe.
Yeah. It's this movie's fault for being dumb.
Oh, that's not dumb. That's just naming convention.
Okay.
You got history side tangent. There was a lot of like music from that time was coming out of like Italy, Germany area. Right?
Yeah.
Like, those were the two big ones.
Can I just start playing Clash Royale? I can't think right now.
Our Clash Royale boy's gone right now. Go back. Anyway, so it's nice, evil, and cursed music.
Yeah.
So, we get a weird sequence of, like, noises and writings, depictions of horrifying things. Like, just weird flashes. Terrible editing, once again.
Yeah, like, God, man, the editing kind of pissed me off because it feels like they shot everything and then they had it cut together. It felt okay. It's like they had a week to do this film. They spent the first 4 days shooting it, and then they had 3 days to edit it. But they were too hungover and busy with other shit that they couldn't get this done.
I think you're giving them a little too much credit.
Maybe. I
think you might be giving them a little too much credit here. Anyways, so they're listening back to this music that they just played. Well, Shadia is it? No, it's not Shadia. Shadia didn't listen to it. It was the other one. Is it? Anya, I think.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, Anya. Anya's listening to it, and
Anya's a fucking whore.
She freaks out, takes the headset off, and you know what's?
You'll learn why later.
You see what's on the ground? Maggots. Not worms like Patrick put down. Maggots.
Yeah.
All right. Patrick needs to learn his insectoid. I don't even know what those things are.
I don't know. One of the characters said worms or some shit.
Once again, showing their stupidity. Anyways, yeah. Worms come out of the headset. Maggots come out of the headset because of evil ass music.
Yeah.
And what?
Okay, I'll explain this because
I don't know what that means.
This is a joke. The drummer breaks a stick immediately within starting, and it's like, bro, why are you bringing old sticks to the studio? It's like, I just got this one. This guy drums worse than Lars Sullivan, being he's the drummer for Metallica. He's most commonly known as being the worst drummer in like the entirety of like metal. Like, he does fucking nothing. He does genuinely nothing. He is useless.
I see. Well, anyways, we cut back to looking at the people outside of the booth while they're letting the drummer do his thing.
Yep.
And the bassist, Devin, his nose is bleeding like a motherfucker.
Yeah, like, god damn.
Like all over the. I'm like, okay, and then we get this scene of him going to the bathroom, plug it up and stuff.
Damn,
and
how
the
much
amount
is
of
this?
bloody tissues. You would think the man would be dead from blood loss.
You thought it was the time of the month for that guy, you know?
Okay, I'm sorry. If a chick's bleeding that much, she should go to the doctors.
Yeah.
Like, that is a medical emergency.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you get an entire, like, good-sized bathroom trash can full of bloody tissues from your nose,
I'm sorry. I'm really misogynist pilled tonight. I had to do that the day before Valentine's Day.
Because Patrick can't get anyone.
Real.
Neither can I, but that's a different matter.
Just give me a trad wife. I'll be fine.
Anyways.
Mormon. Mormon.
Anyways, Fleming's like, I think this shit could turn out pretty good. But like, he doesn't really want the band to know that.
I see the vision, but I don't want them to know. They're going to get lazy.
So it seems like certain people can hear the track that they're recording, and certain people can't because it's evil or some shit.
Yeah.
But I think it's more like once you hear the track, you get like
you can't hear it again or some shit like that. That's
no, I think it's like low key. You get haunted.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. At the very least, that's what it is at the end. They might have changed halfway through. Who knows?
Yeah, that would be a very Tubi movie thing to do.
Yeah. So then we get a scene of them singing metalhead campfire songs.
They'll suck.
You know what? I resent that. I low-key fucked with it.
You fucked with it?
I low-key fucked with it.
It's literally just this. It's literally just fucking Ivan's girlfriend on the guitar being like, "We're all gonna die someday." Strum, 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 strum.
Honestly, I kind of liked her voice. I kind of liked it. All right.
That was hot. I'll give you that. But beyond that,
I mean, like, you could appreciate a good singing voice every now and then. Right?
yeah, the song and the message kind of sucked, but like, you know,
naturally, it was terrible. God damn. But no, the actual audio appeal of it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyways, Devin, one slick motherfucker to his girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
And Devin, the wretched fool, Devin, he doesn't notice. He's talking to his girlfriend, doesn't notice, and Patrick didn't notice a weird, like, purple thing moving and distorting her face for a second.
I think I was taking my notes. That's what you caught.
You were, and I was looking up like, what the fuck is that? I mean, it was terribly edited.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But like, it was like, ugh, brother, ugh.
Right?
And so basically, she just taunts Devin like, oh, I just want to be alone with you right now.
Yeah.
Right, and Devin falls for this shit, the dumbass. And secondly, he looks in her eyes and realizes, oh shit, this bitch is insane, and tries.
This bitch is crazy.
And his legs get caught by a rope, and he's pulled back. And you know, you think he's dead, but honestly, it seems like she was just talking to him. Right?
Yeah.
Being low key freaky with him, right? Because
being freak sexual.
Right, because then shortly after, we have someone else going looking for Devin.
Yeah.
And then we see Devin on top of this barn, because they're in a barn, by the way.
Yep.
And
barn.
Devin's like, Anya, I realize now we're all something. It's like a bunch of like freaks or something.
I realize that we're all just misfits at the end of the day.
No, it's not that. It's something like vile.
Yeah, we're all disgusting creatures.
Yeah, and then
that amount to really nothing.
Hangs himself. His skull coming out and a rat crawling out of his skull.
Yeah.
Right.
And the way that, okay, just to explain the physics of the way that he hung himself. He already had the noose tied, and the idea is it only got about a quarter way down the barn, so the rest of his body weight's still going to come down after the fact. So that's where his head came off.
Yeah, but also, if you looked at the rope, it looked long enough that he would just fall on the ground.
Yeah, he would just straight up fall on the ground and be fine, which makes no sense.
But yeah, no, his head just comes flying the fuck off.
Yeah, but his head comes flying the fuck off. Like, that makes any sense. Physics majors, tell me how that works.
Yeah. Anyways, what you got to understand, it was the ghost void's fault.
Right? I put that down in the notes.
Right?
Fucking ghost voids, man, I swear.
So then, okay, Devin kills himself, and everyone's distraught.
Oh my god!
Everyone's distraught. But Ivan is low-key locked the fuck in. Because he says, oh, man, fuck. You know, this is bad, but I can play the bass.
Yeah, it's like...
Because he's still wanting to play this out. He's wanting to make this track.
Ivan's bass, dude, I tell you what.
He's so based. He low-key starts... Because, okay. Yeah, because then...
Like that's your fucking friend, and you're like, oh, so what?
Okay,
albeit,
what's her name?
Flash in the pan.
Shadia. So
Yeah.
Shadia hits him because he's low-key being an asshole.
And
then we get the amazing quote, and if I hit you like that, I would be the abusive monster.
Yeah. Classic play on every single lead singer of a metal band being a piece of shit.
So anyways, a couple of the bandmates try to leave. Low-key does not work.
Oh yeah, definitely does not.
They go into the woods. Bad idea. Do not go into the dark woods alone, dumb fucks.
Don't do that.
All right.
It's like a quick time event. You don't pick that option.
Yeah. So Ivan's getting like crazier and crazier at this point. He's barely human at this point.
He's like itching at his fucking skin.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you know, he's a weird guy. I should mention, at the start, when he was playing for like the first scene, no, they were all dressed up as demons. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Okay. Anya, and you say she's having an affair. I don't think it was an affair. I think it was the other dude, Loki, realizing, yo, bro's out of the picture now. Hold on a second.
No, she did kind of mention something of like, she said something along the lines of, do you think he killed himself because he found out about this?
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay. Then, yeah, bitch is a cheating whore.
Whore! Hold on, say this on 3. Horror alert. 1, 2, 3. Horror alert.
I'm sorry.
And with that, we can send this to our lovely station. We can send this to our lovely people that love our station. Yes! Yes!
Yep.
Welcome back, WSB 88.3 FM The Buzz. You're on Tubi or Not Tubi. I am Patrick.
I am Sam. And we were talking about this bitch being a whore.
Yes. In the movie Death Metal.
Death Metal.
Death Metal.
Right? So anyways, this bitch Anya, Loki a whore. She was cheating on her mans.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Anyways, so...
I get it. You weren't engaged and shit like that, but at the same time, it's like...
Still, that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Anyways, so we get this next scene. And Patrick, you say he was... So, okay, Devin comes back as like only a head and a spine. Patrick says he's possessed. I think they went a little deeper than that. They brought back the idea of apotheosis, of becoming something greater than human. That's what this... He became a demon.
Maybe.
He became a demon. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Considering the rest of the movie,
considering what happens to everyone else throughout this movie, that probably makes more sense.
I think that's what happened.
Again, these are initial notes. It wasn't like I went back through them.
Anyways, he eats Anya.
Oh, yeah.
He just chows
down. Nom.
So then we get a scene, and Ivan's like talking about shit, about like the immortality of like the song and stuff. He really wants this to live forever. But like Loki's talking about him living forever.
Yeah.
Right? He wants immortality. So this kind of causes Ivan and K.T.O.N. to get into a scuffle. Who was K.T.O.N. again? Was he the drummer?
He was not the bassist. I think he was another guitar player. He was the one that kind of had the shitty hair. He went into the woods and came back.
Oh, it's that one. Okay, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. He was the one that Anya was cheating on Devins with, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that one. So they get into a scuffle, and K.T.O.N. destroys the sheet music of the evil, cursed sheet music.
No!
I should note. This does not last.
Hell no.
I don't know if this was merely a plot, if this was a plot point, or they merely forgot.
Maybe? Like, I feel like the writing, it tried to make directions, and then sometimes they would just walk it back.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah. Like,
is the fucking boiler going insane? Like, holy shit.
Yeah, what the fuck is that?
I've heard it nights before, but it's just like, I'm just wondering what it could be because it's been so consistent.
Do you think it's them from the Death Metal movie? Do you think it could be them?
God, man, that'd be interesting.
That'd be interesting.
What do you
think your chances are?
Pretty low.
Yeah, actually, no. Low-key, yeah, I feel like this is hard to survive.
It's pretty low, to be honest with you. I don't have...
You simply don't have to listen to it. If you don't listen to it, they don't give a shit about you.
Yeah. But, like, you just kind of, like, it just kind of ends up happening by accident, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Like, you low-key gotta keep... You low-key just kind of have to gouge your ears out.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lemmings does not know what's going on. And we get an amazing quote, which, unfortunately, he later comes to disregard and proves to be a fake cell. But he does say the quote, "The day I worry about a woman is the day I burn my boots."
Real.
So real.
Shout out that guy.
He is a fake cell.
He's a fake cell.
All right. So K.T.O.N. just starts bleeding out of his eyes. It just rips them out.
No, they don't even get ripped out. It just like comes out of his socket.
Oh, they just come. I thought he plucked that shit himself.
No. They just come out.
Damn.
They just come out, and then his eyes started moving on like their own on the floor.
Damn.
You missed that part.
Oh. Well,
that shit was really graphic. That's like the visual effects part that I was like really impressed by.
Oh yeah, the actual visual effects of this was actually pretty good.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
for the editing being dog shit.
Dog shit. The visual effects were not bad.
Yeah, it's probably like, if I had to imagine like what the split of the budget was, it was probably like 40% shooting the movie, like another 40 on the special effects, 10 on the actor pay, and then 10 on the editing.
That sounds about right. I will say, I'll leave that for my review.
Yeah.
Where am I?
Very, very interesting.
Yeah. So this happens, and Patrick's note says he gets possessed by. I'm pretty sure he just becomes a demon.
Yeah.
Right?
We kind of come to figure that out later.
Yeah. Anyways, Ivan, he finally acknowledges that the music's cursed.
I wanted immortality. I didn't know this was gonna happen.
Yeah. And then the Flemings, we have the demon Anya coming and trying to
seduce him.
Dude. Yeah. And he originally turns her down. She kisses him anyway. He low-key doesn't seem to fuck with it.
Yeah.
For a second, but then he leans in afterwards. So, fake sell.
Fake
sell.
Fake.
Anyways,
piece of shit.
The drummer and a couple of the other guys try to leave. Dead Kaden just slimes them out.
Oh, yeah.
Just slimes their asses out. They're dead. So, there's like a blood moon that's out and fucking with everything as well. I low-key think this is a plot point they either like had originally and then cut, or they just added in as an add-on.
I think they just added in as like a little add-on. Like the music caused this to happen as well.
Yeah,
you know?
But it's like never really mentioned. And then like there's a scene at the end.
So odd.
There's a scene at the end where it's like, when they finally beat it, and then it just it canceled it out because like it's sending out these red waves and shit, like kind of like how the music was shown to do.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's countered.
Yeah,
but it's a really weird point.
It's so weird.
I don't understand the point of it. Anyways, Fleming's like cracking jokes about bones and shit somehow. He's like okay, so he's a demon at this point. Fleming's a demon at this point. And so it's him, Anya, and I want to say, was it Kaden?
It was the drummer, Anya, and then it was Joe, the producer. We never talked about
the third demon.
Third demon was Caden?
I want to say that was Caden. But yeah, okay,
Caden,
so we have Joe, the producer. Joe was just a producer. He has no business in this.
Yeah.
He has no stake in it. He just wants to do his job.
He was just an assistant. He was just being like, God, man,
Buddy just needs some money.
Yeah, absolutely. He was just needing some money.
Anyways, they're surrounding him. They're low-key going to try to take his soul. So bro just kind of pussies out.
Yeah.
He just like, I ain't giving you my soul, and stabs himself.
He stabs himself through the eye.
I don't know why you do it through the eye. If you're going to kill yourself, bro, why would you do it in such a painful way? Also,
so would you rather slit your throat? Is that what that's what you're going to go for?
No.
Okay. What would you do, Sam, in that situation? What would you do?
Honestly, okay, it depends, right? Because I know he only had like the little stick thing.
Yeah.
But like, if I had to choose how to go out, a little slit down the back of the spine.
Okay.
Get cut through the spinal cord.
I thought I'd go like full like traditional Japanese and just like go through my stomach.
Oh, that doesn't kill you quickly.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No, you gotta have something cut off. Another history lesson.
Go into a history lesson, please.
When the Japanese committed seppuku, that you would slit your own stomach.
Yeah.
To regain your honor, but then you would have an assistant cut off your head because it low-key fucking sucked.
Yeah.
And people would start begging to be helped.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't be helped, bro. You gotta regain your honor.
Yeah.
You've dishonored your family.
Yeah, you did.
Anyways, so yeah, Joe kills himself. And
but kind of from his position, only having a stick, probably going through the eye is the only thing.
Yeah,
you can really do.
I guess.
Because I mean, like,
you got to stab pretty deep for that to actually work. Though.
Well, yeah. The only part of it that was pointed was the absolute tip. There wasn't like an actual like edge on it that he would be able to cut himself with.
That's true.
So you got to keep in mind of what he was working with. I mean,
yeah.
If there was like a fucking pocket knife sitting next to him, yeah, absolutely, go and do that.
Yeah.
But it's like he just didn't have the resources necessary to go.
Anyways,
do that.
Shadia, she finally hears a bit of the music and her ears start bleeding out.
Yeah.
Because listen to the music fucks you up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ivan gets turned to a demon. Right?
Yeah.
He low-key just looks the same as when he had that makeup and shit on for the first scene.
But a little bit more, and there's a little bit more
a little more body
everywhere.
horror involved in it. There's a lot of body horror in this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, I feel like that's kind of the whole point of the movie is to kind of like...
Yeah, I mean, I think it was...
show off the
like, they got
makeup
good
artists.
practical effects for it.
Yeah. And I will say,
wrong,
this is probably the peak of what it looks like, to be honest with you.
Oh,
like, the fucking overgrown nails, the shot that I have of the horns growing out.
That was good. There were some scenes where it's like mouths coming out of their like arms and shit.
Yeah.
That was actually really well done.
That was really good. The teeth looked well done. You know, it was like...
Yeah, it was actually well done. I do got
the practical effects were like genuinely good. Whoever was doing the practical effects, I do feel like either A, has very good experience in actual like really good Hollywood productions, or B, is going to be there at some point in time.
Yeah, because it was really well done. Like,
it was really well done. And I
say what you will about the writing of this.
Like hold on. Like
acting,
how much was the budget of Death Metal?
Yeah, look that up.
Jamie, look that up real quick. If this thing was like... Looking it up. This is by thenumbers.com. This came out in 2023. This is including production budget and everything. The website's still loading because the Wi-Fi in here can sometimes be hog ass. I have learned that. So that's why I usually try to load up things ahead of time or download my playlist before I play them. This is a good time to remind you guys to follow us over on Instagram, To Be or Not To Be 88.3, and also follow us over on Spotify. We post
don't forget YouTube.
We put all our re-uploads on Spotify and YouTube. It's a good way to check us out.
Just subscribe on YouTube, boys. Do it.
Yeah, I don't know why this is not wanting to load. We're trying to figure this out because I feel like this would give us a really, really good idea. I'm gonna load up the IMDb. There's no direct on the IMDb. There was one website that tried to give a number, but when I look it up through like Google's like AI overview, it was not publicly disclosed.
Yeah, but if you look at the rest of what they did, it's not going to be like a shit ton, right?
Like from what I can get, this was low budget. So like a low budget flick, let's say, I'm just going to say they had less than $15,000 to make this together. It's a horror film. You got to keep in mind. You can make horror on like shoestrings.
Yeah, I swear. The AI overview trying to convince me this was from anywhere from 500,000 to 5 million.
Hell no! If this took $5 million to make, like, yeah, maybe like $2 million of it could be justified in the practical effects, but beyond that, none of this screams $5 million.
No. Exactly. Right.
Like, absolutely not. Anyway, now that we figured that out.
Anyways, so they figured out how to stop the whole thing. You got to play the music in reverse.
Got to play in reverse, twin.
So Shadia goes and hits the thing that makes it play in reverse.
She puts it into FL Studio and she hits the little reverse button and it takes forever because that dumbass forgot to put it at the beginning of the track.
Exactly. Anyways,
it's rewinding all the way from like 5 minutes out.
Anyways, Ivan just like straight up a full-on demonic thing now.
Yeah,
and they're all trying to chase Shadia. She runs away for a bit. She runs in them, but she runs away. She gets into this, like
I think it's the same barn.
The same barn as earlier.
Yeah.
Right. So then Ivan basically bites into Shadia's neck, and her eyes go black, like full black, like no whites in her eyes.
Yeah, no.
And she starts growing these devilish wings, and the music plays in reverse, and the blue. Like you had the red things coming down from the moon, the blue things come up from the music to the moon, and it closes the eye.
That was like the funniest like little like music effect I've ever seen in my entire life. I feel like that's something you'd see out of like a Bollywood film.
Exactly. Right.
It was very interesting.
Anyways, so the music plays in reverse, and it kills everyone but Shadia.
Yeah.
And it's a bad music taste at the end there. No clue what they did. They were just doing some shots of her like cleaning up. Like, just trying to destroy the music and shit.
Get us all my fucking flash drive! Ah!
But anyways, unfortunately, they already sent it off to the producer.
Yeah.
He gets a hold of it.
Producer has to hear that shit.
And then, oh shit, he's cursed. No one else but Ivan himself comes in and stabs dude straight through the sternum with a guitar.
Yeah.
I low-key don't know how he pulled that off.
Very interesting.
I don't know how he did, because he went through the chair as well.
Yeah. And that would be the end of the film. We're going to come back with our opinions on the movie right after the short break. Welcome back, WSB 88.3 FM, The Buzz. You're on Tubi or Not Tubi. I am Patrick.
I am Sam.
Today we reviewed Death Metal, and we just kind of went through the whole movie here in the previous 45 minutes. It's time to get our reviews of the film. Sam, how do you feel about this film?
It's interesting. All right, it's like some of it's bad, some of it's good. I really love the practical effects.
I think the both of us do.
I adore the practical effects. I do, however, think they use too much of it.
Is it more like too much of a good thing, or is it just like the over-reliance on it?
I think it's too much of a good thing.
Okay.
Because like I think what they did was good, and I like how they relied on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like it's just at some point it was too much of it. Like there's a lot of body horror. And I think they put just a little too much in
if you're like queasy to like blood and shit like that, this probably
not
isn't
something you want to watch.
The one you want to watch. And it's not even like in the art house sort of shit where it's kind of like it's here and there and it kind of builds up to it. It's just kind of there all the time.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I love how they did it. I feel like it could just be more tastefully done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Other than that, I mean, the story's nothing to write home about. It's not the worst writing I've seen.
Uh-huh.
It's not the best writing I've seen.
Yeah.
It's a little subpar, I would say, but nothing you really shouldn't expect from a Tubi movie. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm really struggling what to give this, because on one hand,
I feel like
the practical effects are really good.
I feel like it's the perspective that you look at it. If you go off of... I think there's two different ways to look at this. It's you either look at it as you're reviewing just a regular film, or you look at it as if like we're going through... There's two different lenses. If it's an actual good film and you're trying to rate it as a good film, and if you're rating it as a Tubi movie where you're just trying to see how much fucking fun you had with it, you know?
Exactly. Right. And I mean, I'm a sucker for a good story.
Yeah.
So, because it really hurts. Because, okay, can I give conditional Tubis?
You know what? Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, give it conditional.
I would say a conditional Tubi, because if you are a fan or like someone who does practical effects, watch this film.
It's probably a really good tutorial on it.
It will give you. I will give you some good ideas.
It'll give you some good ideas.
Right. There's a lot of it. You'll get a lot of content out of it.
You'll get a lot of ideas from
this.
But
I mean, and like if you're just wanting a horror flick to turn on in the background, not really pay attention to, it's fine.
It's fine. Right? It's serviceable. It does what it's supposed to.
It's if you're looking for a good story. First off, why are you on Tubi?
Why are you on Tubi?
Why are you on Tubi?
Why are you on Tubi? You know.
But even if you just want like a half decent story,
there's
other places to go. But I mean, overall, I would say I would give this a conditional Tubi, right?
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Now, where my gripes kind of lies, I'm definitely. See, now I'm not a super practical effects guy. I am the type of guy where I am all locked in on the actual production part and, you know, how's it being put together, how's it being shot, and how's it being edited after the fact. They fucked up on all three of those things.
The editing sucked ass.
And it wasn't even like a funny bad. It was just kind of like it's like if you just gave your child iMovie and told them, okay, cut this stuff up for me and make it look half decent. Half of the effects in this goddamn movie were just zooming in on... It was literally just digital zooming in onto a shot that was already, like... It was supposed to be like a total continuous shot with, like, everyone in it. And they would just zoom in on a random character that would have, like, somewhat of a facial expression. Sometimes they would, sometimes they wouldn't.
Yeah, it was weird.
And I feel like that kind of ruined some of the pacing and kind of, like, what you're supposed to pay attention to.
Oh, yeah, it was hard to pay attention to what you were supposed to pay attention to.
Yeah, and that made it kind of interesting. Like the actual shot value part of it, I feel like they didn't really have a good idea of what they wanted to do shot value-wise, because I think they kind of went everywhere and nowhere all at the same time. Because, I mean, shit, 90% of this movie was shot on this kind of property in the middle of nowhere, and they stuck within these same, like... They stuck within the same three places, which, like, again, I get it. They were on a limited budget. There's only so much you can really do. But when you keep harping on things or you introduce new places and then you basically immediately back off on them, like when our two characters earlier went into the woods, they had like one scene in the woods, and before they came right back out.
Ultimately, though, it does make sense from a writing standpoint. Cause,
from the writing standpoint,
you're
low-key
gonna die.
You're low-key gonna die. But again, I feel like they could have written that in better a little bit.
That's true. They could have.
And then, I don't know how.
Defend the writing.
And I don't know how the final scene came right back to the barn again, which doesn't make sense. Like, why would you want to go there after, like, your friend's corpse is still fucking there? Why would you want to run back through there?
Honestly, I low-key think it's implied that it's not the same barn.
Maybe, but there could have been multiple barns in the property. I don't think we got a good shot of that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, honestly, how much she was running, it might not have been the same property.
Yeah, it could have been something else, to be honest with you.
But, I mean, they were on a shoestring, so makes sense if they would just...
go somewhere else. The writing kind of made me feel like there was some aspects that they felt like they introduced without really like much of a reason.
The moon.
Like the moon, there was the first initial part where the music played in reverse, but it like accelerated things, and then there was like a second time around where it actually did where it's supposed to.
I think one of it was she was trying to play it herself.
Yeah,
and then the demon stopped her.
Yeah, there was that part.
That thing.
Like, I'm kind of on the same thought process line where I'm at with you. I really fucking loved the practical effects.
The practical effects were beautiful.
They were amazing,
if you take
dude.
anything from this review, the practical effects were good.
Dude, the practical effects were like legitimately Hollywood level practical effects.
Honestly, I would say Hollywood doesn't even do them that good anymore.
Yeah, like that like someone, whoever did that, put like a lot of love and care to that.
It was impressive.
To be honest with you. Like genuinely impressive. For like it's literally like putting like your best. It's like putting like a really nice like homemade whipped cream on top of like a shit sundae.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel like that is.
Or
like
our CS2 players, what's it? Katowitz.
This is like putting a Kato 2014 on a P250 sand dune.
Oh, not even that. What are we talking about? What's the caution tape? AK.
You're putting a Kato 14 on an AK safety net. Like, fuck you, you know?
Yeah.
This thing could be used for a lot better.
Exactly. Like, give anyone with like a bit better of a budget or like writing ability, it would have been top tier. It would have
absolutely shined, dude. I tell you what. So I'm kind of along the same line with you, where it's kind of like the way that you have to rank this is it wasn't funny enough to be like to a point where I could give it like a Tubi or Not Tubi score.
Yeah.
But then you also look along the objective line, and it's like still not really that great of a film.
But you can't like shit on it because of how good the practical effects are.
Because like how good the practical effects are, and there's some aspects of the movie that I did genuinely like.
Yeah, there were some that were like it was low key enjoyable at points, but it's hard. This one's hard.
This one is a hard one. I feel like for me, just because I am kind of a lover like shot work and stuff like that, I kind of have to say this would like not. This is like a Not Tubi. If you just want like a slasher film, this would be good for you, you know? Because there's a lot of gore, a lot of good practical effects. The writing doesn't have to necessarily be there. It's a fucking slasher film.
Exactly.
But I feel like we came into it with the idea of being like it's going to be horror.
Yeah, like actual, because it was said as horror on Tubi.
Yeah.
And like
it was more slasher than horror.
Yeah. I mean, it's not bad, but granted, it's
not bad.
Tubi.
Like,
what were we really expecting?
Yeah, this one's kind of like. I feel like if you wanted to watch this one, this would have to be you're either extremely into death metal and you're kind of into that whole scene and stuff like that. You'll kind of understand some of the references that they make in this movie.
Oh, there was one point where they got so fucking technical.
They got so technical that even I didn't understand it. Albeit I'm not really that big of a death metal listener. I'm still a metal listener, but I understand like subgenres and stuff like that.
But still, that shit was
some of that shit I could definitely not understand.
They were all talking about like, what we thought the band was like
sound wise,
and they're just listing a bunch of things. Like I caught two of them, I think.
Yeah, and it's
like, I
just
know what
like
two of those be.
So this averages out to just kind of be whatever you want to do with it. It's on Tubi. I don't think it's going to leave there anytime soon.
Yeah, like I say, if you like practical effects and you're doing practical, watch it. Give it a watch.
Yeah, give it a watch. It's probably a better tutorial on practical effects than what you're going to be able to get on YouTube.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
If you're looking for writing, like I said, get off Tubi.
Get off Tubi.
Get off Tubi.
Or if you want to look for good writing on Tubi, watch The Ganja.
The Ganja was actually surprisingly good.
Actually, surprisingly well written for what.
I'm still
for
shocked how
that
good
was.
it was.
For how little expectations they had. That was really good.
It was weird.
But again, you've been listening to Tubi or Not Tubi. You can find us on Instagram, Tubi or Not Tubi 88.3. Find us on Spotify and YouTube as well for the re-uploads and like sometimes like funny little content stuff. And watch all our shorts on Instagram as well. I've been Patrick.
I've been Sam.
I'm going to put you on to some music as you will night camp tonight.
Oshuni goes long.